can call Assemblymember Jones to move the motion.
Thank you, and I note your comments about being quick. Now, I'm sure everybody knows now that London continues to have the highest average concentration of nitrogen dioxide of any European capital city, and this mostly comes from diesel vehicles. It's invisible, it's widespread. In the centre of London and around congested centres or busy roads, it has huge health hazards, inflammation of the airways, it affects lung function, worsens asthma, limits the growth of young people's lungs, children's lungs. So it affects mostly the young and the frail. And it particularly concerns me that there are over 1,100 schools within 150 metres of roads carrying 10,000 plus vehicles a day. That means we are damaging the lungs of those thousands upon thousands of children. Now, the government and the Mayor of London consistently push the issue backwards and forwards between themselves and saying, you know, the Mayor says it's DEFRA's problem, DEFRA says it's the Mayor's problem. And it really is time that they stop ducking and diving and actually avoiding taking some very tough decisions. The Mayor's air quality strategy relies on government delivering specific measures and funding and tightening Euro vehicle standards. However, by the government's own estimates, nitrogen dioxide pollution in London may not comply with legal limits until 2025. In view of this, the London Assembly, we here, passed a motion on the 9th of November back in 2011 saying that it was unacceptable for Londoners to have to wait for over a decade for clean and healthy air, and that in the lack of sufficient urgent action by the government at national level, the Mayor should update his air quality strategy to include faster and stronger action so that the capital's air does meet legal standards for nitrogen dioxide by 2015 at the latest. Now, the Mayor's failed to include these actions in this strategy, which is why I've brought this motion today. On the 1st of May, a ray of hope shone through for children and vulnerable people with cardiovascular and respiratory problems living in London's polluted centres, because the UK Supreme Court declared that the government is failing in its legal duty to protect people from the harmful effects of air pollution. Now, this also means, of course, that the Mayor is failing to protect Londoners from the harmful effects of air pollution. The landmark decision in Client Earth's case was a departure from the judgments of lower courts and has actually paved the way for the European Commission to take legal action against the UK for our failure to protect our citizens. And following after the ruling, research commissioned by DEFRA measured nitrogen dioxide in London's urban traffic conditions, and it confirmed that the Euro standards designed to cut nitrogen dioxide emissions from diesel vehicles have broadly failed. And that means everything that the Mayor has been doing has been a disaster. You know, whether he's trying to stick pollution to the roads or put in pot plants around along busy roads, they're all just fiddling at the edges. And it really is time now. He has to protect Londoners. This motion calls upon him to urgently develop plans for emergency measures to bring nitrogen dioxide pollution levels within legal limits. I hope you'll all support it. Thank you.
Thank you. And can